This time we want to talk about the habit of learn and connect. This is a very interesting point that allowed us to think how we can building blocks for creating new things can help us to perform and create the things that we're always looking to be done. The very first thing that we found is that we are people that we are always finding some great ideas around. We have our mind very busy, and sometimes we drop them and communicate with somebody else. We share that ideas, and these ideas start to be bouncing back with different points of view of each person until we create a second version of the original idea. From them, we generate several versions of the idea until we really find that our mindset get into a position that our first final value proposition is ready to be really worthwhile to create a product or develop a service or simple perform and execute it. In this sense, the validation in the market is one critical part that we are very, very concerned how we can do it. In that way, we need to see how things can happen. From that point, once again, you are into your community, you have your inner circle with you, and you find that connecting this inner circle with an ideas that are available around there, and from that ideas, how we can start to explore, learn, and identify knowledge that can help us to develop our idea into a project, a product, or something that is real. In that sense, we use different kind of media that can be books, can be listening to some audios, or in some way looking into YouTube and identify that there is a huge amount of ways how our idea can be solved, and we are grasping from different flavors what happens. But knowledge is not only available in a written way. Knowledge is very valuable from people that is around, people that can be our mentors, then we can ask them about, okay, what do you think about the idea? This idea is feasible to be built. If you consider that this idea can be bought for you. And in that interaction, you start to exchange points of view and find how to select which way is the best approach to find a great solutions. It's amazing our idea is identified or based in a problem, but the way to solve that problem could be in different ways. And in that part, we start to evaluate, okay, you like it, not like it, why is not very much attractive for the people because it's too expensive, it's too complex, it's too cumbersome to be used. And in that sense, we are seeking how we can find the best way that our idea can be used and selected by the people. Now, we find that a lot of people around us has knowledge, but these are great questions. How this knowledge is released to the public? We see that we have different play roles or roles play that can be played for people, and we have a different way how to compensate for the value that these people has in their own minds. In this way, the roles that can be available is the people can work with us, collaborating, and get some amount of money. Or we can find that I am a good business people, and I found somebody that is a great technical people with a lot of knowledge, and instead of invite him to collaborate, we decide why you don't be my partner and we can create this idea together. Sometimes we just need some small help through mentors that allow us to get from different ways in how we can really be capable to perform the different jobs to achieve the goals that we need to do to accomplish or build the product. Sometimes we don't have enough money, the idea is great, the people like it, but we need to find some investors that believe in us and work all together to make our idea happen. Then sometimes we find that the people that we met is never going to release their information to me because he's a competitor. And that could be completely true. And we need to identify who play with us and who do not play with us. Then, the compensation and retribution is very important. Sometimes when you start with an idea, you don't have money, and invite people as a provider, a supplier, or a collaborator. You don't have the money for doing some transactions, to pay in cash some salary, or for some specific job to be done. Then we can ask for an idea, then how we can pay forward. If somebody believes in our idea, we build it together, is in which way we can share part of the ownership of the project in a way that we are going to recover our investment later on when the project is already on the market, is doing well, and is successful. Other ways is sometimes we would like to do some business, and we found that people that know people and can connect us in how this product can be on the hands of the real users. And in that way, we use the revenue share approach. Or later, we find people that are very charismatic, is people that is really willing to help us provide some knowledge, and they only want to have the recognitions, then they are helpful for us, or we recognize them publicly in a way that they are very happy. In that sense, our idea to become a project and construct into a feasible business, we have a lot of activities. Each one of these activities has a similar pattern that we see that we need to learn how to do it and connect with the people that knows how to do it. This is an approach in how you can see mentoring as a tool for you, and mentoring could be very valuable where sometimes you don't have the money, but you need to experience, then somebody else have it.